Hello YouTube, this is Frugal and this is the Frooglesim news for today, Sunday, June 11th. First up, a bunch of X-Plane news, starting with the news that UK 2000 at last released Birmingham Airport Extreme. Now this covers Birmingham, of course, which is the UK's 6th largest airport, handling 9 million passengers across 2 terminals each year. UK 2000's X-Plane version of Birmingham is a conversion of their FSX and P3D versions, and UK 2000 have said that some scenery elements were not able to be duplicated yet, specifically the custom 3D approach lights, airport vehicles, animated traffic, docking systems, and static aircraft. That said, all those things are automatically provided by X-Plane 11, so my guess here is you aren't getting scenery-specific custom elements for this, just the defaults in X-Plane 11. UK 2000 have released a trial version, so you can try before you buy, and a free version with a limited set of features, as well as the paid version, which will cost you £16.99. More information at the UK2000scenery.com link in the show notes below. Next up, Alibi's Tri-Pacer has released. Alibi's Tri-Pacer, previously released for FSX and Prepared, is now available in X-Plane 10 and 11. It of course models the Piper PA-22, which is a 4-seat high-wing aircraft. There are 2 versions in the real world. There's actually a tricycle gear version and a tail dragger. Alibi's Tri-Pacer is the tricycle gear version. It is compatible with the Goodway Flight Planner. It features high-quality textures and modeling with full PBR support in X-Plane 11, accurate flight dynamics as well, and comes with a set of PDFs for normal procedures, emergency procedures, performance tables, and recommended settings. The price is just $24.95. More information at the alibi.com link in the show notes below. Next up, Erasoft Bonaire Flamingo. Erasoft recently previewed Bonaire Flamingo for X-Plane. It is the 3rd largest airport in the Dutch Antilles after Princess Juliana and Hato International. It actually handles scheduled flights from United, Delta and KLM, and the airport, despite its relatively small and diminutive size, can actually handle up to a 747, but currently the largest airframe to operate there on a regular basis is the Airbus 330. The X-Plane version seems to be an update of the FSX one that Erasoft released some years back. No idea of a price or release date just yet, but do pay attention to the Erasoft forums linked in the show notes below. Now over to FSX and Prepared, and this week Turbulent Designs released Kilo Mike Bravo Sierra. Turbulent Designs this week released MBS International Airport in Michigan. Now their site claims this is the team's single most feature-rich and detailed airport to date, which is actually saying something, as Turbulent are rapidly getting a reputation for producing some amazing looking airports. It's a pretty neat airport with a good mix of both GA and commercial traffic using the 2 main runways. The scenery also includes the now disused World War II runway if you fancy a bit of a challenge. The passenger terminal interior is completely modelled and is completely accurate to the real-world plans. The scenery also features sewed animated jetways. Now Turbulent even went so far as to model the interior of one of the hangars, and you can choose to either start or end your flight inside that hangar, which is pretty cool. It features completely accurate modelling and textures on all runways, aprons and taxiways, high-definition service vehicles which even include transparent glass and fully modelled interiors. The attention to detail here is just off the charts nuts. Turbulent's Real Flora Tech is also used, which gives a really impressive view of the overgrown vegetation at the end of the abandoned World War II runway. It's available right now for both FSX and Prepared, including Prepared version 4 for £19.99. More information at the turbulentdesigns.co.uk link in the show notes below. Next up, Coronado's Premier 1A has released. The Premier 1A is a light business jet from Beechcraft, which first flew in 1998. It can carry 6 passengers, 1,600 miles, with a ceiling of 41,000 feet. Coronado's version features the Proline 21 systems, including the PFD, MFD, DCP, CHP, CKP, MSP, FMS, and Autopilot. Full simulation of VNAV and LNAV modes is also included, with a working weather radar on FSX, as well as TCAS and situational awareness modes. Full support as well for complex approaches and departures using Navigraph data, which is of course updatable. There's a light model included in the package for better performance. It is available right now for both FSX and Prepared 3. Version 4 support is coming later in June, and the price is $39.95. More information at the Caronado.com link in the show notes below. Our final news this week, OrbX previewed Bilbao. Orbex's next airport release looks set to be Bilbao in northern Spain. Now, this is the most important airport in Basque Country, serving 4 million passengers in 2011. The airport has 2 runways and a very unique main terminal designed by renowned architect Santiago Calatrava. I think I pronounced that completely wrong. Has received some criticism though because of its very unique look, and it's going to be very hard in future years to build any expansions to the real airport. The screenshots posted on the Orbex forums look absolutely stunning. Every detail of the terminal, as well as the runways, aprons and taxiways, has been modeled in exacting detail. It's also going to be a fun place to fly in and out of. The shots imply that the scenery will include a highly detailed rendition of the surrounding town and hills, as well as key VFR landmarks. No idea of a release date or a price just yet, but since Orbex are primary sponsor of Flight Sim Con, which is going on right now, I wouldn't be surprised to see it released this weekend, or at least by the time you watch this video. So that's it for this week's news show. As always, do leave me a comment in the comment section below. If I missed something, I'll take a look and see if it's worth including in next week's show. Until then though, my name is Frugal. Thank you very much for taking time to watch this, and I will see you all very soon.